and the thing is, I understand that like your mindset.
Gosh, bro, before you continue bashing the man
Look.
leading the sermon, no, it's not the woman leading it. The man's behind.
Yeah,
But
she's
he
out here
allows
talking.
the
She's out here
woman to
talking.
speak.
She shouldn't be allowed to speak. You shut up.
Being led by the Holy Spirit.
You okay?
That's a demon.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna go as far as that. That's kind of crazy. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying Allah is a demon because we know the truth.
You gotta give them context though. You can't just leave it off like that.
Okay.
I'm creeping that shit to hell.
You already know what it is, man. Big 2026, new year. Not to say me, new me, man. Cause we're getting better every day. Archive FM. Names.
Suave, man.
MK.
Ultra.
I'm sorry.
Jordan, you know what it is.
I'll be back with the next episode, man.
Okay, this week we don't got no topics. We're just gonna chat, alright? Honestly, because fuck all the plan shit. You know what I mean, man? It's better that we talk to you guys and you guys talk to us in the comments. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will not be in everybody's tea anyway.
Exactly. One thing we learned from last year is to mind our own business. You know, mind the business that pays you. You know. So, for example, my business pays me, so I'll mind that business, you know? This business pays me, so I'll mind this business, you remember? But...
You get paid for this? You get paid for this?
No,
Yes.
I've been wasting money, bro.
It's an investment.
It's an investment, yeah.
We're investing in ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's new you, yo.
You say so.
This year is the year we invest in ourselves, we invest in our corporations, and we invest in our communities. Okay? Because this is what we have to do to make ourselves a bigger and better Negro. Oh, I mean Archive FM.
That's good for me, bro.
But
New year, man. We gotta get into the Bible verse, bro. Bible verse of the day. Before I even get into it, guys. Do you know what predestination is?
predestination.
Yeah.
Like a destination for your destination.
Yeah, well, like
it's your predestined destination.
basically, like your life, though. You know what it means in that term.
Like coming out the womb is like predestination.
Like saying, basically, like God already planned from the beginning how you're going to turn out in the end.
Well, isn't that just your destiny?
Basically, but it's just another word for destiny, predestination. As in, as soon as you're born, your destiny was already set in stone, and you can't change it. Basically,
You can't. Yeah.
That's what that word basically means.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you-
What about it?
Before we even get into it, that's why I just wanted to ask you guys. I'm gonna just read this Bible verse, and then we can talk about it.
Why you got a lock on your Bible verse?
It wasn't on the Bible verse.
Oh.
Safari. I'm on my private.
Mm.
Because
We all know it's okay. We all
It's
know.
okay, man. It's okay, man.
No.
You got that.
No. I'm a private guy, man. Let's see. I didn't use Safari. It's just on private.
Alright.
Okay, man. Whatever
Yeah,
you say,
free
man.
browser.
Go. Come on now.
What?
Duck, go.
Yeah.
Duck, go, man.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Alright, 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, but when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure. Right? So what I take from the verse is that in life things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Regardless of it, like because we're in that situation, we feel like, like life is always gonna be like this. But what this says is that God will provide for you, even though it doesn't even really look like He's providing for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you guys want to add to it?
Honestly, from that verse, I kind of find it hard to believe that God had everything predestined for you due to the fact that He gave us free will.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, did He give us free will or not? Because then if everything is destined for you already, then technically the concept of you have free will is incorrect.
Yeah,
Because
that's
everything is now planned out for you when you're going to live your life no matter how you want to live it, because God already planned it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe that
we are predestined.
Yeah. We have too much free will to, because even in that verse, he said that if you are dealt temptation, he'll give you a way out.
Yeah.
Like you may not take that way.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
So,
True.
yeah, that was just my take on it.
That's a great take. That's a Catholic take, because other people usually take it as there is predestination, and those are called Calvinists.
Yes.
What are Calvinists?
They're basically predestined. The people who believe in predestiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that God
Another-
everything down for you. And
Yeah, another branch of
evil
Protestantism.
people are here and they're always going to be evil.
Yeah, like some people are going to be saved and some are not,
So, yeah.
and that's it. There's no changing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the.
So basically,
many-
created beings for hell.
That's
Actually, there are some beings I believe there are some beings like that. Like people purposely created, like kind of like NPCs. You know, and they're just literally made to do some evil shit.
what I would see that as is just people that are just unconscious. They're just doing everything unconsciously, just going with the flow and not having zero thoughts or any knowledge of themselves. So they just do whatever.
How do you do something unconsciously?
Well, like I said, the only time you're actually conscious when you're actually doing the work, but most of the time you're just doom scrolling. That's being unconscious of what you're doing. That's just getting stuck. That's why doom scrolling is a thing. Because
give me another example.
let's say I will say this, like, cause the most productive time the most productive time of your day is when you're doing work. Other than that, if you're not like.
Oh, if you're doing something unproductive.
Well, not really just unproductive. Like, think about it. Like I said, what do you do in the day?
Play video games, work.
Okay. So let's say you read, you work, then you come home and do what? Take a shower, and then what else?
If I don't hop on the PS5, I read a book.
Okay, you read a book, but there's times but like I said, sometimes you say that you don't have time for this and that, but there's a lot of time in the day that you have, and that time is wasted doing other things.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's being unconscious because you're not actually consciously thinking about what you're doing. You're just doing. You're just doing. Sometimes you just do things just to do it.
And then when people say, "Oh, that's all you're unconscious," and sometimes you just he's hooping out of his mind.
I never heard that.
That's more of the flow state, but unconsciously doing something and just like not really thinking about what you're doing. You're just doing. That's been doing something unconscious, and that's what I think. What your goal should be is you should be conscious of everything you're doing, so you actually have control of what you're doing. That's why people that doom scroll it's so bad because. Like I said, you're like, okay, let me just watch a couple of videos, a couple of Instagram videos.
So purposely doing something is conscious.
Conscious, yes, because you're conscious of what you're doing. But sometimes I say you're gonna go play like a game, right? You say an hour, but sometimes you just get lost in that shit, and you end up playing more than an hour. You're just basically just a bot at that point. Yeah. So that's what thing. So I don't think people are destined for hell, but I think these people are just lost. They're just unconsciously going on with their lives, doing whatever the hell, not actually thinking about what they're doing.
I don't think people are destined, bro. I think people choose it.
Yes. Everything. It's gonna be bad to say, but everything bad that happened to you is because of your own choosing.
Your own choices.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Like what?
To an extent.
Like if you were born into slavery.
Yo,
or
you
we're
still have
born
a choice
into-
to be a slave though.
All right, Kanye. Or if you were born into an abusive family.
You have a choice to endure that abuse, bro.
The thing is, another thing that I do believe is like I said, I got a lot of things from not just from Rudolf Steiner, but he's the one that got it right, in my opinion. Right, just like how I believe in psychology, Carl Jung is the one who got it right when it comes to psychology. And Rudolf Steiner talked about like how they say like people that are like unfairly getting killed in these wars, like kids and stuff like that. There's a thought, a thought that people that are doing that is because they actually did that before in a past life. So it's just karma coming back to them. A lot of things that you have now are just karma. Karma doesn't come back exactly the same way. It can come back in other lives. That's what I was telling Neil earlier. Like I said, people that are really short, they spent their entire past life just thinking of themselves as little. Because when you, like I said, Neil, like
Right, midgets.
yeah, like I said, no offense, but that's what I'm saying. Like I said, like someone that is short usually is, like usually they want to make up for who they are, right? They usually want to be like, they act bigger than they actually are. And that's why, because they're trying to make up for the fact that they were reincarnated into being small. In their past life, all they did was think of themselves as small, as not nobody, as not being
enough.
worth it, and not enough, and that's what happened. So that reincarnated into
Hear this
like,
guy?
if
I don't know.
See,
You
but
not
the-
hear this guy?
There's some things like I
don't
believe
know.
about.
but the
I don't know stuff.
like
I'm
what I will
hearing
say
it.
is this: look, like the thing is, what people don't even understand is that the reincarnation thing itself started off in the West. It didn't start off in the Hinduistic Buddhism thing. It started off. It used to before Catholicism, modern Catholicism became bureaucratic, which is why I stick a lot to the medieval one. They used to have that belief system, but then they cut it off because we needed to focus more on individual lives to become individual, to individuate. That's the whole purpose of you to individual. Like this is why like moving out and stuff like that helps your process of individuation. Going out and experiencing things helps your process of individuation. So that's why we're more focused now on singular lives, but there is past things. That's why people like you see people like sometimes remembering things that happened before that actually are not there. So there's a bunch of studies like this,
Yeah.
but there used to be a study before.
I do believe it because I've heard stories where people, for example, a
We're
child
still on the
has,
same topic, right? Sorry.
a child has like a birthmark on his face, for example, and it looks like a kind of like a burn mark, but then this guy, he hasn't been burned in his current life, but he's
Yeah.
scared of flames, so it's like it kind of has that like connection, because maybe in his past life he got burns,
Yeah.
which caused that birthmark. In his new life, kind of has like a remembrance of what happened in his past life.
Yeah, like the thing is just like we like that's why like I said I highly differentiated from the eastern side of like thing because it's such a stupid thing to think about that you're going to reincarnate as an animal. That is just going that's going below to actually how are you gonna go because like humans are the higher beings, right? And angels are higher than that, right?
Creatures, yeah.
Yeah. So how the hell are you going to go backwards? You don't de-evolve, you continue to evolve. Yeah, that's the whole thing. So having that's what I'm saying. Like I don't agree with anything in the East, and that's why when I believe highly in that guy, because he used to study that, and I was like, nah, this is stupid. And then he went, and actually studied everything properly.
This is why I believe there's NPCs, because like I don't feel like everyone on the earth has souls. Like I feel like
There is souls. It's just the unconscious that they're just unconscious about everything they do. Like think about it. Sometimes people are just stupid. They're just stupid. Sometimes just people are stupid because they're not really thinking about what they're saying. Like sometimes people say stupid things because they don't think about what they're saying. They're just saying shit. That's what it is. It's not that they don't have souls. They're just stupid.
I like to believe they don't have souls.
Or ignorant.
Ignorance, all stupid.
To an extent.
To an
You're
extent,
just
yeah.
ignorant. You don't know.
Yeah, they don't know, but
like, I feel like
and that's
there's
why
a
you need
point-
experience.
There's just like a level where like, freaking, you know what is right, but yet you still choose to not follow the system.
What do you mean?
Know what I mean?
No.
Like, versus what do you say? Like, someone's stupid or someone's ignorant.
Yeah.
So the person that's ignorant does not know, right?
Like
Yes.
if they don't have if they don't have
That's what ignorance means, though.
wait, if they don't have access to things, then yes, I think that's just being ignorant. Like, it's like I think someone in a remote island not knowing what like AI is, that's not stupid. That's just ignorant. They don't know because they never had experience. But we're in the 21st century, man. Like we have access to a lot of things. If you don't know something, you just
Search it.
that's what I'm saying. So like you have like I said, we are very lucky we live in, like I said, even though we talk shit about Canada, and it is kind of crappy because of the way that things are going, but we have access to a lot of things that other people don't have. They have the excuse because they don't have those things, but we do.
Oh, you're talking about people in like
Yes.
just first world countries.
Yes,
man.
yes, yes. Something.
First world countries.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I'm not gonna go shit on someone that didn't like say like someone studying like say like chemistry and they don't know anything about physics. I'm like, okay, like yeah, okay, they don't understand. That's a different world. But if you can go out there and search things up, that's why you need to read books more than just watching nonsense. That's why you should be reading books, not just about like bettering your life, about other things. You know.
True.
Exactly. So, yeah,
That's what I
I
have to get better with.
yeah.
I stay reading self-help books.
Yeah, and like I think you get the idea. I think everything is
Yeah.
you get the idea of
Get
self help.
the
Yeah.
idea, but then it's like,
I feel like all self-help books are like just a piece of like each other, basically. If you know what I mean.
they do kind of iterate each other, but it's to an extent. Like, for example, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a good book to kind of
Yeah.
get you started
Like
into
real
Yeah.
estate or
Yeah.
whatever type of
yeah,
business
in
you
like an
want to be in.
entrepreneurial
Right.
mindset.
Yeah.
But then like the 48
Word?
48
Laws of Power.
Oh, laws of power.
These laws of power is more like psychological to
Yeah.
help you
True.
stay
true,
in track,
true.
but also helps you become like a better entrepreneur, get better at, you know, controlling yourself, you know.
Mhm.
And then it's kind of like the same thing as Atomic Habits, you know. So like they
How's
all,
that going?
I read 6 pages.
I can't count. Like my favorite self-help book, still to this day, The Slight Edge.
I don't know.
No,
You don't remember that one? Or you don't remember when Freddie gave you that book?
He gave me Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Was it Rich Dad Poor Dad? You don't
Yeah.
remember Slight Edge?
He didn't give me Slight Edge.
Really?
Yeah. He gave me Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Sorry, guys.
My
this
least
is
favorite
hurting
book
my
to
brain.
this day, and I hope he sees this
Least
video. one.
favorite?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Fucking Building a Story Brand by Robert. You're so lucky I don't remember your last name. But Robert something. And
Is it the Asian guy?
no,
Oh,
no,
then I don't know.
that's some white dude. But pretty much, he was just marketing his own Like-
yeah, his own thing.
website
Yeah, yeah.
throughout the whole
Oh,
fucking
it's
story.
one of those ones.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I get like you're trying to build your brand too, but like you're not really helping me to build my
Yeah.
own brand. Like you're just saying a whole bunch of
promoting
shit.
his stuff,
Yeah.
basically.
But in some books I actually have to start getting into. I bought $100 Million Lead by Alex Hormozi. Hormozi? Yeah. And $100 Million Sales. I have to get that book by him, which is just pretty much teaching you how to sell better, so you could actually close $100 million deals. You know.
What I will say about all these books, and you touched upon it like, good with 48 Laws of Power, is that if you think about it, like all these things touch upon the same thing because they all talk about psychology in a way, right? And that's why I said like this is why like I bought a bunch of psychology, like I said, like self-help books, but I no longer really read them because like all the things, all the knowledge we have is it's already been here for millennia, right? It's just that it's been like it's now it's worded differently in someone else's words and someone else's words, right? Like the Slight Edge, the Rich Dad Poor Dad, 40 Laws of Power, but they all stem from the same old books, like they say back in the, like how we had actually geniuses like Socrates, we have Plato, all these people they had these things. So what I think is the best thing instead of using self-help books, it's just really getting down to it and reading those type of books because those have way greater knowledge. Like for me, like when it comes to like let's say women, right? Once I learned what the anima and the animus is, just talking to them was so much easier because you started to understand
And the what?
the anima and the animus. So the anima is the female part of you, because this is why like being a LGBTQ is stupid because it's only two, right? LGTV is stupid because like it like you have a female part of yourself and male part of yourself because being nice and all these things, it is a female trait, right? Whereas like being a go-getter, being aggressive is a male trait, which is why I always say the sun is the active, right? The moon is the passive, right? And so it's always seen as that, and that's why like I don't really see like the Star of David as bad because that's the triangles represent thing, and it's how you like complete the whole thing, which is why also like might be crazy, but the Freemason symbol's not actually bad, is what they actually believe in, right? But now going back to the thing, when you learn about like what an anima and animus is, so like I said for females, The animus is built up through their entire life with all the male experiences they have, right? So with all the male experiences they actually have for their fathers, their cousins, brothers, they built up this type of man. And if a man can fulfill that animus, you're kind of gonna get her because you're just going to be attracted to that. That's why a lot of women kind of gravitate towards people that are more like their dad or their influential, their father figure, right? So that's what I'm saying. So like, if you actually go just instead of just going to these other books, just go straight to the source and you actually start learning things, or like how Phaedo by Plato talks about the immortality of the soul, which is why I kind of believe in reincarnation because the soul does not die, only your body dies. And we believe in that because, like I said, which is why I'm saying, like, saints do not die. Praying to saints is not actually a bad thing because they're not dead, right? So you can't say, oh, it's just praying to dead people. No, you're just stupid. You don't understand how things actually work. So that's what I'm saying. So, like, it's been out there for a long time. You can't just tell me. Like I said, if I tell you, Azim, you're just going to disagree. You're actively not looking to the source. You just want to believe what you want to believe. So, like, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's what I'm saying. But hold up. That's
willful ignorance.
Yeah, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. So it's like all these books we've had, like it's just like just save your money and just honestly a lot of audiobooks. When I go on a walk, when I go on a run, I just be listening to that. Like Fatal is honestly my favorite one because it taught me a lot of it. And like how knowledge we have, right? A lot of times, like you say, you're learning something, you're like, oh shit, you grasp it right away, right? That's you remembering. You don't actually learn anything. You remember something, and which is why it goes back with the immortality of the soul. You've actually lived a couple lives now, and you already know these things. You just remember them. So like, there's a lot of things that these things can teach you, right? Psychology, like actually like stuff like this. So that I would say, like that's why I moved away from self-help books because they kind of reiterate the same thing over and over, just in different words.
But I do have a self-help book that I would recommend to most people nowadays, which be Hard Time Create Strong Men and Soft or Easy Time.
Easy Times Create
Weak Men, but I think it's called Strong. Hard Times Create Strong Men. That's like the title.
Yeah.
It's a new book or like.
It's been out for.
I thought that was.
It's a thick book. I think it's bigger than 48 Laws of Power.
Honestly, I thought it was just a scene.
It was a saying.
It was. It's
also
Somebody created a book off.
Yeah, it's
after.
Because that book, it really like opened up my eyes to what it meant to actually like be a man and provide and create also like systems in my life that try and help me succeed. So didn't finish it either, but the furthest book I definitely got to because that one I felt like was actually giving me proper information to actually navigate my life. Yeah, because a lot of these books, they don't really, like, they say a lot of shit, but not all of them actually give you proper advice or things that will stick, you know.
It's just general.
Yeah, general things.
General
like,
things just said in different ways. Yeah, that's what I don't like that much. Like there are some that are really good, but there are some that are, like I said, like Atomic Habits. I was like, yeah, this is lit. But then this is just like these are just
I had
just
an
habits.
audiobook for that. It was so boring.
Really? That's like one of the self-help books that I actually read from start to finish. Yeah, that's the only one. Like I got the one from what's the professor?
The professor
from Toronto. Who cries now a lot?
Who cries
a lot.
Come on, he did not cry before. Now he does. You know who I'm talking about? The white guy. The white guy.
Dude.
Yeah, he was popular during the pandemic.
He was popping.
He's a professor. Yeah,
he's
psychology.
a professor.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Jordan B. Peterson. Yes. Thank you, computer guy.
Yeah,
he's a professor. Yeah, you too.
Alright, York.
One of them.
One of them. You know, one of them. Just.
I got in the hospital right now.
Yeah. Shout out to him, bro.
He did a 20v1.
Yeah, he smoked him.
Against.
It was Catholics against.
He's not really Christian though.
Yeah.
He's not really. He's like in the fence, you know. And the thing is, he just can't admit that he's a Christian. He won't say it. He's just like, yeah, I believe in Christianity. Are you a Christian? Yeah, I don't know. Like.
Yeah, it was Jordan Peterson versus atheists.
Yeah. Like, but his wife though, I rate his wife. His wife became a Catholic. So hell yeah, that's another person. But yeah, like a lot of like his two books, the 20 Rules of Life.
Oh, I wanted to pick. I saw his book at Indigo, and I was like, oh yeah.
I have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
And I want to get David Goggins.
David Goggins.
He is a bad man. Like, honestly, if you want to learn discipline, that is the nigga to find, yo.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, actually, nah. You know what? I'll give him respect.
David
Yeah,
Goggins.
you gotta give him respect.
No.
Warrior
Let me get this straight.
Navy.
Let me get this straight. He is wild. He has a wild mentality. He has a wild mentality.
Yo.
Like I said, like the fact that he remember. Like, have you seen his leg? How like if there's like a finger imprint here?
Mm-hmm.
Because of yeah. He's a wild guy. Like I said, I'll never not give him his flowers. But I have my own thoughts about him. I forgot.
Can't hurt.
Yeah.
Can you open up that? Yeah. Is that his newest one? 2023. Yeah, I think that's his newest one. It looks like it's doing great.
It was published in 2018.
Okay, go back. Yeah, that one.
Never finished.
Unshackle your mind. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to get.
It's a catchy title.
David Goggins.
What's my mind shackled with? Let me find out.
And like
shackle yourself, fam.
the thing is, like, this is what I will say. Like another thing that I'm just saying, like, this is another just different wording thing of what it is. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, out of all the self-help books, even though I mentioned like Plato, all these things, like the Kabbalion by, forgot who it was. Yeah, any all those books, the Bible. If you really know how to read the Bible, then you'll know. And which is why no offense, I don't agree with the Protestant mindset that you can't have actions, because there's three things: thinking, feeling, and willing. Right? You need to think,
Thinking, feeling, and
willing, and willing is the action part.
right.
Protestants stop at the feeling. They think, they feel, but they don't will.
Well,
And that's the action
before you
part, right?
continue.
But wait, let me look at what I'm saying. So a lot of these things, like, right, like in order to unshackle your mind, right, it'll tell you how to do all these things, right?
okay.
But if you really just read the Bible, everything is really there. You just need to interpret it properly, and that's what I'm saying. You need like I said, a mentor or a priest to tell you what it actually means, and why interpreting it yourself is really not the greatest thing you can do, because you're just gonna come up with some random things. Like Calvinists, they think predestination is real because they don't have an actual authority figure, right? So if you actually just master these three and understand it, then you'll know how to unshackle your mind, right? But the thing is, a lot of people just don't. They either do the first two, but they actually rarely ever get to the third one, which is willing it, right? A lot of people be like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have so many ideas, but they don't actually will. They don't will it. They don't act, right? And that's what you have to do. And that's what I'm saying, like, that's the only thing about the Protestant thing, that they just stop there. Because, and the thing is, I understand that, like, your mindset.
Gosh, bro, before you continue bashing the man
Look. I'm just gonna say this.
But don't think the proper man don't think like that.
Okay, I see, but the thing
Because
is, okay.
your faith will lead to actions, obviously. Your fruits will show. So it's like, yeah, like as you said already, not every Protestant thinks like.
Not every Protestant.
No,
But
definitely
majority do.
not. Huh?
The majority do.
And does that make it-
Azim, listen.
Oh my
There's a reason why the like I said. There's a reason why, like I said, I love my Christian brothers and everything, but Protestantism at its core is a heresy. Because it's completely going, like I said, you will judge a Calvinist for interpreting it the way they want to interpret it, but you do the same with some other verses. So how can you be right and he be wrong? No, what I will say personally, you're getting better at things and you do better than other Protestants, but a lot of Protestants have that same mindset, which is why there's a huge thing.
The context of things. Right?
Yeah, but
and
you understand there already is context though.
Mhm.
You guys it has been context for thousands of years,
right.
and you guys still don't.
No,
you guys ignore it.
Sometimes it's like, I feel like, freaking, not everybody has the right answer, right? But answers are all over the net, right? So you go based off of who you think is right. Most people nowadays, right? Does not make it right. Because there's already a firm set foundation on what the word means, right? And obviously Catholics coined it that, yo, we must do these things, and then freaking Protestants got a hold of the book and said, yo, this is not how it looks like it's interpreted.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of continuing the way they continued, we still, not everybody kept all the sacraments, obviously.
Yeah.
But with that, like, churches took their own route, basically. Not saying that's right, but obviously not everybody's gonna have it when they do that. Not everybody's gonna have the full revelation like that,
Yeah.
right? Not everybody's going to know how church history was, because I don't know if Catholics talk about that much in your masses, or like how saints like operated back in the day.
That's what the catechism is for.
Exactly. We don't have that, right?
That's the problem.
It's not really not misinformation, but like
Broken telephone.
That is the greatest thing. Yes, that is what it is, and that's the thing. And like the thing is, this is what I'm gonna say is, it's like when you remove the authority source and just give it to anybody who's not really actually.
I'm not giving it to anybody. I give it to the Lord.
Okay, but like, see, but that's the thing. You're like, like I said, but like the thing is, like, you just say, oh, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of Protestants be like, yo, I felt the word, I felt the God.
Oh no, I felt. Does that mean that you should take it as, oh yeah, the Lord is speaking, or it's just this person saying, I felt that the Lord came.
I will say this, Azim, I think, but look, I've given you enough knowledge for you to consider any apostolic church, because all of them have, like I said, one thing that we will, like I said, I don't even know if you believe, but every single apostolic church agrees on all the interpretations of the Bible. What we disagree are actual theology, who came first, right? The Theotokos, which means the mother of God. All these things, right? Some of them say the mother of God, some of them say the mother of Jesus. Like, it's a lot of these things. It's nowhere near the thing. And Protestants are the only one that debate that. So as like I said, there's willful ignorance and there's ignorance, right? That's basically Protestants. Just if they don't know, they don't know. But now you have, like I said, it is up to you to go and see who is right, and you haven't.
That is true.
You haven't. You willfully don't want to. Because, like I said, you like the Eucharist is set in stone. This is why all the apostolic churches do it. Why?
I'm pulling up fried guys.
But that's the thing. Like, regardless, like I said, nobody will. Like I said, even.
Bro, I hear you though. I do need to do research on my own before I start talking about things like that. At the same time, I have my own problems as why.
But the thing is, like, there's no church that's gonna be like, oh, look at this.
Unshackle your mind.
Unshackle.
There you go. Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah, like, but there's no church gonna be like, yo, this guy's high. Get the hell out of here.
No.
Like, exactly.
No,
so that's what I'm saying. Like I said, this is what I'm saying. Just talk to someone that is actually educated on the authority. Like I said, I'm going to stand by here, and I'm just going to stand here and tell you Catholicism is the only thing. Roman Catholicism, right? But if you want to go look at what's it called, the Orthodox, go ahead. I don't mind that, because at least they have the proper interpretation of the Bible, which is why it's so bad. Like, if you have no one telling you what it actually means, you get predestination. You get your type of tongues. You get all these. You're part of a Pentecostal church.
This guy's interpreting me.
Azim, are you Pentecostal?
No, I'm not an ancient Christian.
Now you became. Wasn't he a Pentecostal man? What? Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, I go to a Pentecostal church. It doesn't mean I'm Pentecostal.
The first episode, you said you're Pentecostal Christian.
Did I?
Yes.
Shit.
Come on, bro. This is what I'm saying.
No, but I did say. Watch. I did say, yeah, I'm Pentecostal, but I'm not tied to a church.
Yeah, I understand, Azim. But, like, think about this, bro.
I just go to a Pentecostal church.
But, like, Azim, think about this. You go to Pentecostal church. You know some of the things are not right. So why don't you find the right thing?
It's a preaching of word, man.
No offense, but
So
it's
all.
all. It's.
Woman there, would you?
He has a woman there.
What?
You've had a woman. Have you not had a woman leading a sermon?
Leading the sermon? No, it's not the woman leading it. Man's behind.
Yeah.
But
she's out here talking. She's out here talking. She
She
shouldn't be allowed to speak.
Shut up, bitch.
Yo, computer man, find the Paul scripture quote that says.
Right, leave me alone.
No. Everybody's gonna speak. Everybody's gonna speak.
Gosh,
Search up Galatians. Yeah, Paul saying the woman to shut up.
Yo, you're doing it right now, though.
Huh?
Scriptura, you're doing it right now.
Doing what?
Sola Scriptura.
But I have the right interpretation. Sola Scriptura.
Yeah, I put you on a verse and they told me, yeah, this is what it means.
But guess what? This is not my own interpretation of it. Protestants will be like, no, it doesn't mean like that. No, it does mean like that. Shut the fuck up. You have no authority in church. Women have zero authority. What did Pope Francis say when an interviewer said, yo, should have...
I said Pope Francis. I don't trust that.
Yes, regardless of it. Pope Francis said, should women be priests? He said, no. Just straight up, no.
Paul's scripture on a woman speaking in church
No verse, man.
primarily points to Corinthians 14.
Go Corinthians.
And Timothy 2:11.
I think I'm pretty sure it's Corinthians, not Galatians. My bad. Just read the first line.
NIV.
Women should remain silent in the churches. Enough. That's it. Shut up.
This guy's super red pill, fam. That's his problem, bro.
What did you just read?
Huh?
That's not red pill. That's just straight.
That's word,
I'm
though.
Christ pill, bro. Shut up.
That's the word.
That's the word.
Men and women
Word.
are not equal.
Is that all it says?
Do you agree with me? Men and women are not equal?
Yeah, we're different.
Exactly.
There you
So
go.
we have different roles. We have different things to do.
They can help with the money and stuff like that. They can help out, give the things
I
out.
don't bitch my mom.
You can't trust these bitches. You can't trust these bitches, though.
Can't touch your time.
You can't trust these
Man,
bitches.
the day this guy takes off his mask, bro,
It's game over.
it's over,
Bang.
dog.
Open up, bitch!
It's not gonna be no more. Like he said, like this version said, not gonna be no more talking, bro.
Like I've always said, I'm gonna stand on it. I'm not changing. I could be getting my ass beat by a bunch of Muslims, and I'm not gonna change my mind. I don't care.
This guy's gonna have the BB gun on him. And he's gonna be like an American. As soon as one of them swings.
Oh God. Like I said,
Cal Rittenhouse, yeah?
Yeah. What does that say?
like come on, it gets even worse for you, man.
What does it say?
Women should remain silent in the churches. They are not allowed to speak, but must be in submission. Stop that. That's enough. That's it. That's it.
So what does being in submission mean?
Huh?
What does being in
Shutting up and listening to men.
Alright, so what if the man tells her
If
to
they,
talk then?
if
Huh?
they want to
So what if the
inquire,
man tells her to talk then?
if they
Why
want to
is she-
inquire
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to
about
you.
something, they should ask their, what does that say?
Their own husbands at home. At home. Why is she
It's disgraceful
there?
for women to
Why is
speak
she
in
there?
the church.
Why is she there saying anything? To go home and talk to the husband. Don't come here and tell me.
Hey man,
So yeah, how
I'm
do you-
not making this take, man.
How do you feel about that verse?
How do I feel about that verse?
Yeah. In your honest opinion.
In my honest opinion, when I first read it, freaking, I'm like, yeah,
Excuse me.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, yeah?
After a while, I guess because I've been in the same church
Pentecostal church?
for maybe a year or two, and
I'm a dickhead, bro.
yeah, it's like the pastor gave me not really his interpretation, but like
It's his interpretation.
he read it out the word, and then like explain what it.
He-
Basically, what we're doing here.
He explained his interpretation, yes.
But after a while, like, because I knew that he was in control of the church and not like, say, like a woman who go up on stage, right? They would have to stay in line with whatever he's teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But the-
like, say, like, the topic is,
Say
Like-
adultery.
say adultery, right? And whatever it says in that text scripturally, the pastor will go through it. The next week, if it's a woman pastor, she has to come, like, he has to approve what she's saying first.
So is she really a pastor?
She's
She's a
just
pastor under the main pastor.
Wouldn't she have a different name?
I haven't really heard.
a pastor is able to speak about their interpretation of the Bible. So why is she's not a pastor? And if I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, how can it's a like I said, broken telephone. It's like you can't listen to the man who doesn't even properly know the thing properly. Like it's not really it's like just too wrong.
Man, you also have to think about it.
Huh?
You also have to think about it.
Oh. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I didn't see anything wrong with it because I knew that the pastor was already in control of the church, right? It's not like somebody's gonna come there and go off of scripture. You're following what it said in the book, right? So
Who do you consider yourself like a progressive?
Progressive.
Christian?
he's progressing to Catholicism. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
30 more episodes. Bro, a lot of things that you believe now, you weren't believing before. It's working.
what?
Do you still believe it's cannibalism?
I thought you
I didn't believe it was cannibalism. Somebody brought it up to me, and then I thought about it, thinking it was like that. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. And who was it? Who brought it up to you like
My
that?
cousin.
Because what's your cousin?
What's my cousin?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a denomination. He's just a believer.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have authority. You can't be just spewing things you believe and that's it. That's why it's so wrong to not have a church authority.
You can still question things though, but
Okay, Azim, if I say if I say this is black, you can't question if this is black. This is black. What are you gonna do? Question? Be like, oh no, I think it's red.
is it not?
It's great.
It's great.
Okay, let's pretend it's
Dark
okay.
gray. It's dark
Okay,
gray.
okay.
Dark gray.
Okay. My bad. Man's that little color, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
So I say gray. Okay, you can't say, oh, I think it's pink. No, it's
That's
not.
obvious truth though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There already is a truth.
Well, in the Bible, I wouldn't say it's obvious. Because
No,
you
no,
do have to
of
do
course.
a lot of digging and
Yes,
you
yes,
have
yes.
to find it.
But who should you ask? Someone who knows the actual truth, and those are the priests, those are deacons, those are bishops, leading up to the Pope, and they don't do that. They just question amongst themselves.
Which is still, they're still questioning things, so they don't
Yeah,
know for
but
sure.
yeah, but that's the thing. They're being led by someone who really doesn't know. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up.
Being led by the Holy Spirit.
Okay?
That's a demon.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna go as far as that. That's kind of crazy. Like I do love my Protestant brothers because they, like I said, they have the right idea. They have the right mindset. You know, they should use that passion and come to Catholicism.
No. I don't want to come to a
And that's what I'm saying.
denomination. I want to come to Jesus.
Okay, this is what I'm talking
Is
about.
that wrong?
Azim,
Is it wrong?
what's the church?
What's the
church?
It's a community of people.
What's the church theologically?
What's the,
It's the bride of Christ.
yeah, so,
right. We're supposed to follow the church.
People
It's
believe
not.
in Christ.
Yes, but what's the church that we know as? Is the actual church that we go to, not just like the personal interpretation, but the actual interpretation of what it is. This is what I'm saying. Like this, look, that's why I have the rosary in my hands. You guys think this is just vain praying?
Who's you guys?
You guys, I'm a
Protestant.
Roman Catholic.
Come on now, of course not you. Come on now, I know you.
I said my 5 Hail Marys.
Hell yeah, you see that?
When's the last time you done that?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you have no way to.
That's what they see.
I wanted to run, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, look, watch. It literally says in scripture, vain praying.
Right.
Look me in the eye and say, you think I'm just out here unconsciously, like we talked, just saying random prayers? That's what you guys think. But you guys actually have...
I don't know the full thing of...
And that's the issue. You don't know.
Watch this. It's because of my experience of what I went through in the past.
No, I understand. Look,
What-
Azim, your
this is
experiences
what
are
it
valid.
felt like, right? So every time I did a Hail Mary, it's like, bro, why am I saying this over and over and over again? When, like, versus when I go to, like...
But Muslims do it.
But see, Azim, look, there's something that's reoccurring with you. It's just what I felt like. You're always feeling something, so
So
you're
you,
following.
bro, everybody feels.
Yes, but I also know who has the truth. And if I'm like, yo, what does this mean? I go and search up, the Catechism of the Catholic Church and go see what the actual thing says. And then when you learn what the actual truth about this is, then you know. Each time you say a Hail Mary, you're saying, you're saying the Hail Mary because you are meditating on the mysteries of Christ.
That's cooking me right now, bro.
So you, like I said, you just like, yo, I felt like this is not right, so okay, I'm just gonna go with it.
I need some knowledge, man. I need
Yeah,
some knowledge,
diligence,
man.
You gotta go to the
Nah,
Protestant
no
school.
worry,
of
no worry, no worry.
Protestants.
No worry. Don't worry. This year, bro, I plan to learn as much as I can about our faith.
It's only his 3rd day out here and he already conceded.
There you go. Near him, though. Near him.
Not about Catholicism, but more about church history in general. And
Well, if you're gonna learn more about church history, that's gonna end up
in
bringing,
Canada, well, bring it to Orthodoxy, it'll bring you anywhere. But like,
it will bring you to the root of
it will be-
Christianity.
yeah.
Which would be
Catholicism, yeah.
I know man's, freaking, some man's will like, they read the catechism and they still stay a Protestant. So,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Those are people that just, I'm not gonna lie to you, just straight up in
I
here.
was watching you guys should. I recommend this podcast. So she is a great black woman.
She?
It's Dr. Doff or Dr. Off. She does a YouTube show where she usually gets. We should do a reaction video, but she'll bring, say, for example, Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people.
I think I know you're talking about.
On YouTube to discuss their religions and see how. Dr. Dr.
Let's get the DR. Like, you know. Try that. There's zero ASMR. I want you to try that. I checked all 6 videos.
I saw, bro.
It was no.
Yeah, but she does great work, and this is where like you actually see other people. She usually has women on the platform, but like women who actually dive into their faith, actually talking about what they've learned.
You got a man in that place, but
she does great work. I digress. I don't know how I got to her.
We're
So I
talking
don't know.
about
Like,
learning about other
Other
faiths.
yeah. Even though it's under the same umbrella, but yeah, you should take more time.
yeah.
Cause I know I won't.
Wow.
That's just too much. Too much mind power for that.
Like that's the thing. Like there's nothing really wrong with that either, because as long as you know, like look, let's say like our friend Mitch, right? He was someone who questioned so much, right? And I was always there every step of the way answering every question. Till it came to a point he's like, yo, I just believe. And now he believes. That's what I'm saying. So like, but you need to find the truth. And before he was very questionable about everything. And now look at my guy, a Catholic brother. That's fire, bro.
Yeah. Was he baptized?
Pretty sure he was baptized in a Catholic church, yes. He did a lot of things, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just can't question shit. You just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, because like you just know, you know, because the truth is already there.
If it's a demon, it's a demon. You won't know until you don't.
Yeah, like
So I know.
like yeah, like it's said, like if everybody else, you know, fuck, I'll say it. Like we know, like Christians have all the truth. We don't believe, we know, right? We know Jesus is God, right? Is he?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. So we know anything else other than that is just a demon, right? Like Allah.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, Allah. So is that? So, yeah. So it's perfect. So there's nothing wrong with saying Allah is a demon, because we know the truth.
You gotta give them context though. You can't just leave it off like that.
Okay.
I'm creeping that shit to hell.
I had to throw that in there, bro. I had to find a way. But like 2026, I'm letting it all out, bro.
It's always the man with the mask, kid. Freaking Batman, bro.
Yeah. The man you really have to be scared of. But yeah. But on the next topic, how you feel about
He swallowed Red Bull.
That's all. What are you talking about? I'm a Christ pillar.
We're in 2026 where people are on the pursuit of equality. Okay?
Who's people?
I'm not, bro.
Everyone's in.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Male and female?
Male and
Brown,
female.
black, Indian,
Everyone's on the pursuit
Yellow.
of equality.
white.
There's DEI. There are
Diversity, equity, inclusion.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I know it.
There are the feminist movements. There are
Shit boxes.
brown people trying to say they don't smell. You know.
Shit
So
boxes.
it's like they're trying to fight equality everywhere. But do you believe that men and women could truly be
Hell no.
equal?
Hell no.
Even due
No.
to the fact that
Hell no.
with growing technology and with education and everything that it could be possible in the foreseeable future.
Let me give you my key.
So hold
No.
on, because even in the future, like males giving birth is very possible.
It's garbage, bro. That's
What?
garbage. That's garbage.
Yeah.
Like no. Like I said, innately, like naturally, men will never give birth like that. Naturally.
This is
Like with
scientific.
women,
Okay.
women, they're like, oh yeah. They're, like the thing that they have now is like, oh yeah, women don't even need men anymore because they can get up like a piece of their what's it called bone marrow, and then two women can make a. Shut up, bro. You need to do all of these things to try to be equal to us. Like, shut up, bro. No, bro. They're not equal ever.
Bro.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's just how it is, bro. Like, do you agree with that, Azim?
Do I agree with what?
With what what's it called? They're going to be equal with us.
Equal?
Like that book.
I mean, they
The
got
Myron book.
I love that book. I have that book.
Why women deserve less.
Hell
my
yeah.
engagement that?
Yeah. What are you
You
talking
read that
about?
book?
Want me to show you after? I'll show you
I
after.
don't really
Nah, go now. We'll give it a free
What?
promo.
Yo, Azim. I mean, yo.
Yeah.
Computer man, get my book. It's over
Oh, no,
there.
he's gonna pull it up.
Hell yeah. It's why. Let's go, bro. Look at the back. Looks fresh.
No.
Look at the back. Look at that guy, bro. I like that guy.
Holy.
And look, see, I'm not against Muslims. He's a Muslim, and I read him. Equality.
Do I agree though?
Agree with what?
That woman will be. What was it? Woman-
Never
Why
equal.
women
Never equal.
deserve less?
No, not
Yes,
that.
yes, I agree.
What?
Have you read the book?
Fam.
Have you read the book? Have you read the
What are we
book?
talking about? It's a question you asked me.
Are they equal?
Are they equal?
Even with
They could
technology.
certainly try, but God made us different.
Exactly. Like, I think at the human level, we are equal because we deserve respect. We deserve all these things.
Yes.
But gender,
yes,
no.
I agree
Like,
with
no,
that.
no. They should shut up.
They don't deserve respect.
What?
It's fact. They
So as a human being,
they need to earn it. No one deserves it. They need to earn it.
That's why I differ with you. They do, but I think I can kind of find a way. Like,
Because if I don't respect you, I'm gonna slap you, bitch. Pimp slap you. A pimp name slip back. A pimp name slip back. You know the backhand?
how is that?
It's from Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Never watched
No,
it.
I don't condone
No.
violence.
Stop.
I'm a good
I
person.
watched Avatar instead.
Bro, I learned so much from Boondocks when I was a kid, bro.
I hope that you make that, yo.
Well, one of the first things I watched when I first came to this country. So terrible thing to learn from.
Really?
Hey, it taught me a lot of English. Yes. It was on Netflix back then. Yeah.
This is why this guy swears like a sailor.
You gonna kick that and speak like Riley, yo. Hey, yo, man. Yo, fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you, bitch. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah. But I never read the book
Of
of why women deserve less. But based off the title, which I know is clickbaity,
Super crazy.
it's super intriguing. I wouldn't say women deserve less. I think they deserve what they work for. But
back me up on that one, man.
a lot of women don't work for shit, you know?
Man,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
these days is vice versa, bro. Everybody's lazy.
Well,
I want to handle.
in this economy, I don't think in this, I wouldn't say this economy, in the capitalistic society, I don't think currently it allows men to be men.
Why do you say that?
Because everything is so expensive
Yeah.
and it forces men and
Yeah.
women to both go into
Oh,
workers.
contribute.
Yeah, instead of, oh, I could buy eggs for $2 and I can now afford to like provide for my whole family and my wife doesn't have to work. But now it's like eggs are like $8 and you gotta fucking work a whole 12-hour shift to make that fucking $8.
There you go.
Not literally, but
Yeah, I know. America's fucked.
literally, because even like I was a few years ago, I didn't know, but when I was working at the Cheesecake Factory, the American servers, they would be like, yeah, we make like $8
Yeah,
an hour,
very
$4
low.
an hour.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
in some
'Cause
states.
Really?
they make
Yeah.
most of the money off tips whenever they're servers and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they make. That's why it's so important to them.
I remember there was a time in Canada when minimum wage is like $10.
That was even before we started working.
Yeah.
Because I think
When we started working,
When
it
we
was
were
like
when we were
12,
young,
15.
yeah, it was $12. Yeah, when we were young,
Just
it
trying
was
to
pretty
shoot
young.
before it
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
And I was feeling nice, yo. Imagine making $14 an hour and I was making more than that.
That's mine.
That's mine, man.
If I'm on a freaking crib,
I was- My
with
mom
less
bought
money,
a
fam.
crib making
With
less
less money,
than
fam.
$20 an hour. How do you buy a crib with less than $20 an hour? Like, that's crazy to me. Now the crib is worth more than a mil.
Yeah.
Put this into perspective. 2 bags of potatoes is $20.
That's crazy.
Wild. Wild.
Oh man. But since in your opinion, how would you solve the situation that we are in due to capitalism? Either you can answer, not just
Get them out to work first.
how would that help?
Because now we have we don't have to divide so much money to everybody. It goes back to what it was before. Before they actually got the right to vote and all these things and work and everything. The workforce was a lot better and you actually earned them all. Because before it wasn't so bad, but because there's so much
I
now
hear what you're saying.
in the workforce
Get
now.
them
It's
back to work, so.
get
No,
who?
he's saying
No,
take them out to work.
take them
Take
out of
it.
to work. Yeah.
they're already working. What do you mean?
So what you're saying is take them out to work first and like pay the men double?
I mean, the thing is, because the thing is, before, there wasn't so much to pay, men to pay, right? There wasn't so much people to pay. Now they have to, spend more funds on mans.
There's more things going on.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's bro, they could just, allow men to be men, just do their thing. Because think about it. Back then, when it came to voting, a lot of women actually didn't want to vote. It was mainly just the very few that pushed it for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And even think about it now.
Chivalry.
Huh?
Is that from chivalry? Oh.
To an extent, some men are trying to help.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they're doing it for the pom pom, but
Yeah, 100%. Always they want to, those
there's
haters.
always that nigga oh,
Yeah. He's just doing it.
The white knight.
Yeah, the white knights, is shitbox people. I hate them, bro. I can't stand them.
They're out here just to get a little nut, yo. No matter what they say, oh no, I don't believe it. But feminism is the modern day feminism is a curse.
It's demonic.
Yeah, I don't really believe even in old one because think about it. If it really was there was no feminism, if you're a good man, you're not gonna beat the shit out of a woman. You're not gonna disrespect them like that. Think about it. Look at me. Look, you guys say I'm red pill like that, but you don't see me disrespecting my mother and women out there. I just say it how it is. I'm not gonna out here. I'm not treating them less than.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's just gradually just how it is. It's not.
Yeah. I agree. I do believe that a lot of the women nowadays don't understand how to play their role. That's why there's such
The super mass.
confusion
Yeah.
in
It's the
society.
internet, man.
It is 100%.
Bro, freaking, I was watching a video the other day and man was basically saying it's these women that will go on the internet and say, yo, I don't need a man. I got this to myself. Independent. You know those ones?
I find it so stupid saying bragging about independent, just being an adult. The fuck? Why should that be? Why should I be celebrated? What the hell? I don't care. What the hell?
Congratulations, you can finally pay your bills.
It's so stupid, bro.
Oh my god, you pay your rent. Oh my gosh. It's
No.
so stupid,
What?
for real.
Another question, if you take women out of work now, alright?
Because think about it, Azine. If you take them out of work, what are they really doing? They're I'm not saying there's not nurses that are women, but male nurses tend to do better. They can work more hours. They're not out the thing a lot of the times, right? Men can.
I'm saying, how will they have a livelihood now?
The men are supporting
Not
them.
everybody's in a relationship, especially nowadays.
Yeah, I understand, but if it wasn't as it was, if it was as it was before, then yeah, they would be. Because now they're just so stupid that they want to be free all the time and be doing nonsense because they don't need a man. So they're doing the nonsense, becoming super masculine.
This is a wild hypothetical still, because you know we're not going to return back.
But I know it's hypothetical.
Time.
But think about it. If you take them out the workforce, because one, unless you're talking about the very few that are actually working non-social science work, there's not that many that are working STEM. STEM is what keeps society going. If it's not STEM, it's really useless, to be honest with you.
Which is science.
technology, engineering, and math.
Thanks for the rundown, bro.
It's also for the people out there who
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Honestly, didn't know what's STEM, man.
So you never clicked on the STEM section of TikTok?
I pressed it once or twice by accident.
That's why I was confused, bro.
I scrolled up like, bro, where's the funny videos, bro? What's going on?
I tried to do that for I think like 3 days just to only look at the STEM shit.
Hmm.
My head was
Boring.
It's boring, but like, that's what keeps society going. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say like I have so much respect for blue collar work. There are mans doing out here doing work that we would never do.
I know, man.
Thank you, man. Like
You ain't know, man.
On my training shit, man.
Yeah,
I
man,
know,
see?
man. He's on his walls, man.
thank you, sirs, bro.
You
Thank you,
paint
sirs.
them walls.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
All the houses and the women, you know?
like look, like
Laying pipe.
hey, lame pipe, right? Yeah. No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you take that out, like, realistically, like, yo, like, if they're at home, we don't need these places to take care of kids because they should be doing that already. We have men doing the actual hard jobs. Like, no women are really, like, one of the craziest ones was offshore drilling. I didn't even know men did that.
Wow.
Offshore drilling.
Oh, okay.
That's
Like they're freaking harnessed off on
Like
what is it?
rigs.
rigs.
Oh.
Oil rigs.
Oh,
Do
man.
you think women are out here lining up to go do that job? No, bro.
Maybe a Fiona.
Not even a Fiona.
No, honestly, not even. Because she can't handle that shit, bro. Do you think... Come
I've
on,
seen
bro.
it, man.
How many Fionas do you have at your workplace?
How much? Actually, none. Actually, no.
Come on, bro,
Sorry. They don't work in
What are they doing?
do service work. It's so hard.
Service work?
Service work, man.
Service work. Sometimes it will be.
Who's doing that? Who's doing the hard work?
Is the service work the easiest type of work you can do in your field?
Not really.
What's the easiest type of work you can do in your field?
Water pipe.
What are they doing when they're doing service work?
Service work, anything.
What are they
Replacing a toilet, replacing a sink, freaking going up in like 40 feet in the air, taking out a pipe. Anything.
But there's not that many. Think about it. It's not
You're
that many.
right.
And what are they usually? Like I said, they dominate schools. And what do they go to? The social sciences.
Socials. Sorry. I'm just learning these things today.
Social science is like mental therapist.
Mental therapist, psychology, all this type of thing. And think about it, even men are better than psychologists. Like, come on now. Like the best, like I said, I shout out Carl Jung all the time. But why is that? Why is that? I don't understand why that's Red Bull. Like, bro, name
Why is it?
like what,
I don't
bro?
know, still, I still people see that's critical.
That's think about that. Really think about that. That's how insane it is. Having regular, proper thoughts about how things actually are is Red Pill. That's how much we've come as a community. That we see. There you go. See, like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's how stupid it is that we can't be saying these things without thinking it's red pill. Like it's stupid. Like bro, like they go into these things and they're not even that great. I remember like watching this thing like this. There's this guy forgot his name, but he was in Vancouver, and they talked about how like what is this guy watching? Yeah, that's what he does. He talked about the thing. It's just a general thing. That's the animus. See? Shout out to that guy.
What does it say?
Carl Jung did not specifically write about women in STEM as the field and the acronym in modern concepts, but his ideas on gender archetypes, particularly the animus, the unconscious masculine side of a woman, can be applied to a woman's capacity for logical and assertive pursuits like science and engineering. That's why a lot of like I said,
Summarize that.
I'm trying to do that. So like I said, a lot. What's it called? What the animus basically is like the experiences that they have had from like men, because that's how they get their masculine side, right? They will shape how they are. So like I said, like my sister's like is one of those women that are really hardworking women and stuff like that. And why? Because my dad is like that. That's who she was around and everything like that. But a lot of women are usually when they don't have it, they see other people as their thing. That's what like. That's
Wait,
what,
have what? The animus?
Animus. The animus is shaped through through the men that they have in their life, right? And that's why most masculine women have had men, like the dads that are like that. That's what I'm talking about. So,
My sister's like my dad.
there you go, because that's why.
Yo, I've been waiting to tell you this. See how my birthday delete that. My unit number is 710.
That's what it is.
710. So that's 8. That's pretty good, yeah.
Right?
You're in the same energy, man.
Yeah, because my birthday is 07, but then the 17 equals to 8, and then the 1999 is like, I think it equals all to 8. Like,
28. 28 is still 1. Yeah.
And I was just like, what are the odds that I actually end up getting a unit like that?
That's just like I said. I'm like I said, like I'm not gonna hear like I will say this is that talking about the numerology part of the thing, I learned it just to know it because like I said, what I want to do is just help everybody, right? And in order to do that, I need to learn everybody's fields. And a lot of people that are, especially in the spiritual side, there's usually palm reading, there's usually astrology, numerology, right? If I stick to one, I'm only gonna get a certain demographic. So what I did is learn all these things, and finally now, so like I said, so. That's the one thing that I will say that I don't agree with numerology is that the numbers don't necessarily dictate
Your life.
Dictate your life, because at the end of the day, who can dictate your life? Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying. So that's the whole thing of it. So yeah, there's something to it, but I basically don't believe that Saturn, which is the karma, is the dictator of your life. Jesus Christ is the dictator of your life. That's the only thing I will say. So there's something to that. Yes, there's an energy about that. So good money
Thank
energy.
You for clarifying, man.
There's a good energy about that. But remember, it's all.
It's a coincidence.
It's no, it is. It's not, a lot of things are coincidence. I will say, but I will say that will only work if you touch upon the thinking, the feeling, and the willing, and you're already willing. So that's the thing. Exactly. See. But yeah, so like going back to the animist thing. This is why a lot of, like I said, women like get shaped by them, like their thing and everything like that. So yeah, bro.
So, moral of the story is
trust God, believe in Christ,
and make sure you pick a good partner that's just like your daddy.
Just like your dad.
Just like her dad. Wait, what?
Just like your daddy.
Just like your dad.
Yeah.
Just like my dad.
Yeah.
Just like his dad.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's gay. Why would I want someone like my dad?
So she's hard working.
I don't care if she's hardworking, bro. Like most of them are.
You don't want her hardworking in the kitchen, fam.
Oh, 100%. That's the type of like. See, like
hardworking, clean the floors, fam.
Mm-hmm.
I want her on her knees at all times.
All times.
Oh.
All times. As soon as I get home.
Eating corn balls.
Oh man.
Guys, it's been a good pod. Stay blessed. Fuck best. Like, subscribe.
Comment.
Love Christ. Amen.
Remember,
2026.
500 subscribers.
Neil's giving away.
Every one of y'all that's watching these videos and not subscribing, fam.
Your dad's a hoe.
I'm gonna find your IP address. I'm gonna drive over there. I'm gonna knock on your door. And you're gonna open it. And I'm gonna say, pull out your phone. With a switch in my hand. And if I don't see subscribe, I'll subscribe for you. I'll put the switch away. Preach. Stop the violence. New year, man. That's a stereotype, bro. Yo, Boss Jeep. End the video.